Hey everyone, I'm your neighborhood news reporter Iran Hammy here in the Hillcrest neighborhood. Hillcrest Residents Association has filed a complaint against the city of Corpus Christi for their decision to build the Inner Harbor seawater desalination plant in their neighborhood. Hillcrest has been boxed in for years by industry and construction, and they feel the city's decision as another form of discrimination, violating their civil rights. Here's how.
This is one block. You're talking about going 2 more blocks further. That house over there belongs to Mr. Johnson. That house over there in the corner belongs to Mr. Johnson.
Daniel Pena has lived in the Hillcrest neighborhood for over 4 decades, and he's one of many neighbors unhappy with the incoming seawater desalination plant. He lives just a few blocks from the site of where the plant will go in the northwest corner of the neighborhood, right next to Refinery Row.
This is a buffer zone that was created by the city of Corpus Christi for the residents of the neighborhood, okay? How they chose to come and put their plant here, you know, to ignore the fact that this area was a buffer zone. We can't ever figure that out.
Pena and his organization, the Hillcrest Residents Association, along with the Citizens Alliance for Fairness and Progress, filed a complaint with the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development and EPA. With the help of the nonprofit Earth Justice, their complaint is now moving up and being referred to the U.S. Department of Justice.
The fact that they picked a neighborhood where people are actually living was the wrong thing to do.
The Inner Harbor desalination plant, which would be located in the Hillcrest community, is just the latest example of this long-standing pattern of discrimination.
Their complaint states the city of Corpus Christi violated Title VI of the Civil Rights Act of 1964. They do this by building another piece of industrialization in an area that has higher levels of poverty and has predominantly African American and Hispanic residents. The complaint even details instances where city officials have referred to Hillcrest as an industrial area and not a neighborhood. Aaron Gaines, an attorney with Earth Justice, says the city has a history of discrimination in land use planning,
which goes back to when this neighborhood was a historically segregated Black neighborhood in the city, and then the industrial zoning that has grown up around the neighborhood.
The HRA has filed several complaints in the past against the city for similar industrial projects. In 2015, because of one of the complaints against the discrimination of where the Harbor Bridge project is, an agreement was made by a few entities, including the city and TxDOT. Hillcrest was promised millions of dollars in investment into their parks, historical sites, and relocation. Some homes were relocated, but Pena says the promise hasn't been filled.
Nothing has been done. I believe it's called verbiage. You know, they said when they had until the first car crossed the bridge. Well, at the rate this bridge is going, I don't believe that it's going to be any time soon.
The complaint also provides evidence how neighbors in Hillcrest are already adversely affected by Refinery Row. A few environmental studies were done. One stated Hillcrest residents have 15 years less life expectancy than a wealthy neighborhood 10 miles away.
We finally had a study done and came out and told the city of Corpus Christi there's 152 chemicals in the air. You have to do something about it. And so the fact that they chose this to add to it, you know, it's pretty disturbing.
I reached out to the city for comment. They were working on a statement, however, we did not receive it before airtime.
What this means is the Department of Justice will take a look at the complaint, and what Earth Justice is hoping for is that they will do their own investigation and put a stop to the building of the Inner Harbor desalination facility.